Data should be collected honestly and scrupulously documented, analyzed, and archived by researchers. Proper documentation is also important. Who collected the data? Where? When? According to which standard and in which context? Data should be reliable. It must be crystal clear how they have been collected and analyzed. You should be able to provide insight into these matters, such as the nature of the dataset used and the method of analysis. Data must be verifiable and accessible. You and others must be able to review your data. In principle, research and its underlying data must be reproducible. It should be possible to perform the same research again, under the same conditions, and get the same results. In a data management plan, you document your methods of data collection. You describe the way you will archive these data. You document how data will be protected, for reasons of privacy, or conversely, how data will be shared. You describe how you will analyze these data and how you will potentially publish the data. If your data have been well documented and organized, future researchers will be encouraged to reuse your data. Please note, reuse of your data by third parties will increase your visibility and public recognition of your work. Try to give your files uniform names, preferably ones that give an accurate description of the contents without the reader having to open them. A common method is to apply a chronological structure with a date included in the file name. Use a version control to ensure that you and others are always aware of the status of your research files. Use common file formats with open standards and strong potential for long-term usage. Data archives maintain lists of preferred formats, such as SQL for databases and TXT for text. Make sure you use a logical folder structure and make an organized distinction between files located on personal computers and laptops and files in shared folders. Ensure that your research data are being consistently and frequently backed up to avoid disasters of data loss. The university shared folders are backed up by default. In case of individual laptops, you will have to organize your own backup. Data can be divided into 3 orders of accessibility: closed data, semi-closed, and open data. The differences between these types of access lie in who is allowed to use them and how. Open data are accessible for everyone to use and share. Conversely, closed data are protected and only accessible to authorized individuals. This might occur for reasons of privacy, national security, or under an exclusivity agreement with your sponsor. Semi-closed data are shared with a specific group of people for a specific purpose. Each type has its own licenses and protocols covering the methods of protection or accessibility.